In September of 2008, Winnetka underwent a very severe 3-day storm event in the middle of the month that caused significant flooding in a number of areas in town. And in response to that and the public requests for assistance from this body, the council authorized a stormwater management study to look at 2 particular areas of town in the western section, what we've been calling the tree streets, which is essentially south of Pine up to Willow Road and going east to about Locust, and then the southwest drainage area that kind of centers on the intersection of Sunset and White Oak and DeWint. 2 areas that experienced significant flooding in September of 2008. The results were presented to the council in September of 2009. At that point, there was a meeting much like this. There was a PowerPoint. There was some discussion. We went through the budget process. The consensus of the council was that this was a good start. There were other areas in town. I think one of the trustees said this is a 60093 issue. So the council asked us to look at other areas in town. The study was expanded now to include 8 different study areas that encompass nearly all of the village in terms of watershed coverage, and those recommendations that came out of that second study were presented in July of 2011 at a meeting that was interrupted by tornado sirens, and then we got a rainstorm. July 23rd and 24th produced widespread flooding and damage throughout the village. And as a response to that, the council asked us to look at larger storms. We had focused on providing 10-year flood protection to the 8 watersheds that we studied. The council wanted to look at 25, 50, and 100-year design storms for all of those areas. So what we're going to do tonight is we're going to present the study findings. You received the report last week. It was posted on the website last week as well. We're going to look at some proposed improvements to reduce flood risk in the 8 study areas. We're going to identify some regulatory and permitting challenges associated with each of those. We're going to also identify the various intergovernmental partners and regulatory agencies that we're going to have to work with to implement some of the proposed improvements.